firefighters are battling a forest fire in New Hampshire that may have been started by a meteorite. Before the fire started, a driver in the area reported seeing a meteorite flash across the sky.
My friends, welcome back. It is October 12th, 2021, 11:43 a.m., and you were just listening to a video clip from CBS News back in October of 2017. Some of you may remember that date as we helped here right on this channel make this story go viral. You may not have heard about this on the CNN morning news, but I can tell you right now, outlets such as the Boston Globe and many other outlets in the Northeast covered this story extensively. That includes myself, and then out of nowhere, the story completely disappeared. That is, until recently, almost 4 years to the day later, October of 2021, you are looking at an article from an event that took place in New Hampshire and the surrounding states that has people all over the internet talking. And in my opinion, for very good reason. You're looking at the original data from Sunday, October 10th, when this event took place in New Hampshire or in the skies of New Hampshire. VolcanoDiscovery here has shown this equivalent to a 3.8 earthquake on Sunday, as you could see here, 50 kilometers in depth. This taking place near Hillsborough, New Hampshire. And all you got to do is take one look to notice how many people reported feeling this. Over 1,500 people just on this website alone reported hearing a loud explosion, the ground shaking, in some cases things falling off the walls. I also mentioned this was reported from multiple different states, and that's because it actually was. We have one report here in New York near Binghamton, and then look up by Maine, stretching all the way up a main highway in Maine, and this is significant, and I'm going to explain why, but I wanted to show you the multiple states that reported seeing this, not just New Hampshire. And now here is where things get interesting. Because of the amount of area covered by this explosion, this sound traveling through multiple states, it was quickly ruled out that this was a transformer explosion or even an earthquake. In fact, as you can see, it was determined that basically this was a meteor exploding over the skies of New Hampshire, creating a situation where exactly 4 years apart, we're dealing with two separate meteor events, one hitting the ground causing a wildfire in 2017, and now 4 years later, we are talking about and discussing what exactly took place over New Hampshire once again, where thousands of people are still wondering what went down. Well, I might just have a theory, but if I can just take one moment and ask you guys to please like, share, and definitely click that bell icon if you enjoy this type of content. It helps the channel stay on the good side of the algorithm and keeps you guys notified anytime there is a post on this channel. Thank you all so much for that. All right, and as far as my theory on both of these situations, obviously you guys know that my theory for 2017 was a meteor strike in the mountains of New Hampshire causing that wildfire. Way too much evidence pointing to that direction, and also an eyewitness on the ground that I personally spoke to back in 2017. And now 4 years later, almost to the day, we have yet another meteor event being called a meteor event by officials, not just me. And no, we didn't have a wildfire this time, but there is some other connection going on here. And I'm not just talking about the fact that we have a specific meteor shower that takes place in October, and we could take a look at that here on the meteor shower calendar for 2021 through 2022, and right away you see something called the Orionids meteor shower, which takes place in late October, so not exactly on the dates we're speaking of, but a meteor shower nonetheless. I'll leave all this info in the description box of the video. I'm going to add another theory to this, as well as maybe one more, but I want you guys to remember what NASA's been up to over the last couple weeks. Specifically, recently, we posted on a tweet from NASA talking about the new DART rocket, which is going to basically simulate the movie Armageddon and shoot a rocket up to space to test our Earth defenses by directing this DART rocket at an asteroid and blowing it up. You guys can fill in the blanks there. With that said, I want you to take a look at your screen once again, and I want you to notice the seismic activity and or mystery booms that have been plaguing the Northeast between the last 8 hours and then 24 hours and then 2 days and then 7 days. You can clearly see that the Northeast Northeast, specifically parts of New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, Maine, stretching all the way down to New Jersey, New York, the tri-state area, has been seeing an insane amount of activity. If you check back in my recent videos, I've been talking a lot about the seismic activity going on in the Northeast and a pattern it was making, almost circling the upper Northeast states over a certain period of time, which was the last 2 weeks. Not only that, but the amount of aerial phenomena as far as UAPs and yes, UFO sightings have been through the roof in the Northeast, including my area where I live, and I'll be dissecting this aerial phenomena more and more on this channel. As you guys know, for those of you that follow my channel, you know I like looking for patterns and making those types of connections and then allowing you guys to make conclusions as well. Please leave your thoughts and ideas down below. Help me figure out what might be going on here, and I promise you this is not the last you're going to hear about it. Is it possible that NASA is trying to warn us of something a little different than just a Earth defense system? Your guess is as good as mine, and I hope to hear it down below. Shout out to Canada. My friends, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back later on with more. Thank you guys so much. Take care. Bye-bye.